Welcome to the MindTalk podcast, where we delve into the roots of dis-ease growing deep in the subconscious mind. Today, we will be having a belief system session about weight. Yes, it seems we've all put on a few extra pounds. Well, what is the underlying reason or the metaphysical significance of weight? Louise Hay would say that weight always means protection or not feeling safe in some area of your life. Well, there are many reasons for that in this world. I'll be doing this demo on myself, and we'll be identifying a belief system, starting with the conscious mind, going to the subconscious mind, the unconscious mind, and even a faulty core identity, which would be created during the years of 0 to 7, when one is particularly vulnerable to just downloading everything in the environment without reasoning on it, creating a faulty core identity or not their true self. So we're looking for authenticity in our life and manifesting our highest potential versus being in a wounded state and having beliefs that no longer serve us. So first of all, let's start out using the analogy of a tree. Let's deal with the leaves and branches, the most conscious part of this belief system that relates to weight. So, first of all, the first negative program that we have here is in the heart chakra, related to love, and there is no one or there is nobody I can rely on. And this belief was created at the age of 35. So if I do the math on that, that takes me to 1993. And that would be the year my father died from cancer. So a pretty traumatic time. There is nobody I can rely on. Loss of a father would definitely fit in with a belief like that. And there was no way to rely on the medical system at that time either for help for my father. All right, is there another negative program here? Yes, in the crown chakra and related to God. It's, I don't care about God. And knowing me, that doesn't even sound like something I would believe. But these are subconscious beliefs, under the radar. Maybe I had failed to rely on him or think about him, or maybe just hurt over what happened to my dad. It's hard to say how I would get that belief or when. But we're not going to figure out the age on each of these. We're just going to figure out this system. So is there another negative program? Again, in the heart chakra, I am vulnerable. So that makes up the leaves and branches of the tree. Now let's go down to the trunk of the tree, and we're dealing with the root chakra, and it has to be done my way. So kind of a control issue. Another limiting belief here in the trunk section of the belief system tree is in the heart chakra, having to do with parents. I am unable to protest against my mother. And then we have actually 2 sets of faulty core beliefs. So this had like 2 seeds that grew trees, and the 2 trees tangled together to look like one tree. So that's interesting, a different type of a structure. So the first faulty core belief here is in the heart chakra, having to do with family. I don't feel connected to my family. And the second faulty core belief is also in the heart chakra. I am vulnerable. So that was repeated another time. And then we have a faulty core identity. So like the soil the tree grew in was in the root chakra, a victim type belief, life is not fair. And another soil for the other seed was in the crown chakra, and it's again, I don't care about God. Maybe thinking I was wrapped up in my own fears and worries, and I didn't do all I could for God. I was too self-centered. I don't know how that fits in, but we don't need to understand it. It's coming from the subconscious mind. All we need to do is get rid of them, because these are all related to weight, which is really interesting. So let's see if there are any imbalances caused by this belief system, or any ways the imbalances are feeding the belief system. So first up, we have the interstitium. They've just discovered it, supposedly. So that's all the fluid-filled spaces everywhere in the body, the whole network of fluid, and it's the source of lymph. So a really important part of our anatomy that was unknown for a long time. And linking that with a meridian, which is an energy pathway, and it's blocked, and it should be flowing. All of these meridians are our energy highways. And this particular one is the belt flow, which is kind of like the equator around our body. And the body's top and bottom energies don't connect. And so then life's lessons can't be fully assimilated or integrated. It's kind of the storehouse of the past and helps us reach our depths. We don't feel whole or complete. We might just feel blah in the middle or pudgy, which definitely could relate to weight. And sometimes people who have a blocked belt flow meridian, their top half might be smaller than their bottom half, or vice versa. So anyway, let's see if there's anything else related to this. We have the emotion of worry, and that was inherited. So yeah, that's a lifelong trait in my family, especially on my mother's side. And we're just going to contrast that with knowing. So worry versus knowing. The things will work out okay. So trusting in the goodness, rightness, the process of life. So we're going to release these imbalances, and then we can go ahead and release all the negative beliefs that make up the belief system. And we're going to replace that whole system and all that negativity with a positive replacement belief, which is, I love and accept myself and cherish my privilege to serve others. I love and accept myself and cherish my privilege to serve others. And to end the session, we will do the switching technique from Body Talk, which is just lightly putting 2 fingers over each of your eyes and waiting for a shift there, a softening, and then just tapping or rubbing your K27 points. And then tapping head, heart, and gut. Breathing deeply and tapping head, heart, and gut. So that's the session. I hope you enjoyed it. If you resonated, I hope that you were able to clear some of the negativity as well.